We are live from Cherokee as for a boys varsity soccer game as the Cherokee Chiefs host the Shawnee Renegades for what should be a good game. I'm your play-by-play commentator from the Ward, color commentator Joe Malagrana. Joe, what are your thoughts on today's game?
Well, anytime you get these two schools together, doesn't matter the sport, you usually have a great game. I'm sure we'll have one today. The Renegades are coming off of winning a Group 3 state title last year. They lost a few players. Their goal production is down a little bit, but they're still coming in with a respectable 8-3-2 record. Cherokee, on the other hand, very, very similar. They won the State 4 not that long ago, and they lost some players. Their goal production is down, but they're coming in with a respectable 7-4-2 record. We should be in for a great game today.
Well, Joe, there's only one way to find out. We'll be back right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford, for parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication. Drive. Difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery. Your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000. Or by email, jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Folks, we welcome you to this edition of LDTV, where, as I said in the pregame here, the Cherokee Chiefs will host the Shawnee Renegades.
And we're in for a good game, and also we have great weather.
And we're going to throw it down to a silent report. It is now time for the Johnson Silent Report. Remember, your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student and parent ads available online at johnsons.com. We're going to throw it down to Aiden Collins, who is standing by for the silent report.
We have an exciting matchup today with the Cherokee Chiefs versus the Shawnee Renegades. Both teams are coming off huge wins and are very excited for today's matchup. I was able to speak with both coaches, and this is what they had to say. Shawnee is focused on keeping a good game mentality and just possessing the ball overall and making sure to make the most of their opportunities, versus Cherokee, who's trying to be aggressive and control the ball, also taking advantage of their opportunities. Both teams are super excited. This matchup always produces great results. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Aiden. And with the paper in front of me, one of the keys for Cherokee winning a game, which we'll get to shortly, is in fact finishing chances, as Aiden said. And now we're going to do the equitable keys of the game. It is now time for the equitable keys of the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other need-based products since 1859. Equitable. Together we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Shawnee wants to win the set-piece battle.
Yeah, well, they certainly want to do that, and also they want to be successful on the set-piece plays that they constantly practice.
Cherokee wants to finish on scoring chances.
Well, scoring chances, I'm sure, will be limited, so finishing on those scoring chances and possibly scoring that first goal will be key.
And communication is key for both teams.
Well, certainly very important, especially when you have two evenly talented teams. And those are your equitable
keys to the game.
Keys to the game.
I feel like I have more enthusiasm there sometimes. Maybe the last game I do, I'll go, equitable, keys to the game.
We're going to blame it on it's a little warm out here. We're going to blame it on the weather, okay?
It's heat exhaustion, Joe. And we'll be back right after this.
Get past one, look to shoot. Davidson shoots, and she scores! Abby Davidson, that's her 46th on the year, and the first of the game for Shawnee.
Ooh, and a great steal there by Rath for Seneca. Had to hold up a second there before he put the layup up, but he puts it in and fires up Seneca right into the timeout.
All right, folks, and we are back as the game has now been underway here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, Shawnee had the ball first, and the leading scorer for Shawnee, Cooper, had an awfully start to the game, and we're just a minute in.
And that ball rolls out of bounds, and now Cherokee's going to have a chance to throw it back in. Kicking around, stolen by the Renegades.
Number 4, Jonathan Howe with the throw-in.
Ball's going to be run down by number 17, Owen Smargiassi.
Smargiassi, little Tonto Jr. I'll get to that later.
Nailed that name, though.
You can't mess that one up.
And one of the captains for this Renegades team, Cooper Adinolfi.
Adinolfi. Yep. Okay, I'll give you a pass on that one. That was pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess up these Italian names eventually, Joe. And that ball is kicked out of bounds. That was Kyle Wallace with that little just kick out of bounds. Now going to throw it back in here is AJ Casavona. Throw in by the Chiefs, and the attempt at a headbutt there by Luke Gilmore doesn't go very well. And a little bit of steal there by the Chiefs. They're trying to generate some offensive momentum. But great defensive work there by the Renegades. Quickly picking back up the Chiefs, though, and they have jumping around here, trying to generate some momentum. Score early in this game. As the last time these two teams met, Cherokee ended up winning 1-0, so they're going to try look for a repeat of that. Cole Butler, he's their starting Cherokee starting goalie. He's made 53 saves so far, with 196 career saves.
Right, in that 1-0 victory last year for Cherokee over Shawnee, it was at Shawnee, and that was their first Shawnee's first loss in their own building. And I remember talking to Coach Franks, and a little bit upset because he thought the team might have come in being undefeated, let their guard down a little bit, and he actually said it could have been 2 or 3-0 that game. But again, Shawnee went in to win the State 4 title. Kind of woke them up.
Now Noli Murtaj to kick this one in, bounces around, hits off that goalpost. Looks like it would have been good there, but nope, no good. Hit the back of the net.
Yeah, it was the football goalpost, close to 3 points, but
no cigar.
No cigar this game, that's for sure.
And that will be goalie Antonio Ramos.
Right, and all year long, Shawnee has split the goalkeeping duties between Ramos and Connor Byrne, so I'm sure second half you'll see Connor Byrne in the nets. Great play there.
Nice slide tackle there. I believe that is number 17.
Yeah, little Tonto. Owen Smargiassi.
Pass to number 7, Luke Santone. Santone still running around midfield with it. Gonna look dump it off to his teammate. He does. Now just kicking it around. That one goes a little too far though. And it will be back in Renegades' possession.
Number 4, Jonathan Howe with the throw-in.
And nice steal there by the Chiefs, and they have a chance to drive one in early, but that one is good for 3. A little too much oomph on that kick there, Joe.
Right, and a lot of times you see the same thing. They have a great shot, and they just want to bury it, and it goes up a little bit off their foot and well off the net. Of course, the old saying, you want to get your body over, the knee over the ball, but in that situation, you see that, you just want to bury it.
That you sure do, as that's going to be, that was Kyle Wallace here trying to make the defensive play, got frozen up, and the ball's going to end up on the opposite side of the field.
Again, they're looking for the leading scorer there, Cooper Adnolfi. A little bit too far. It's going to result in a throw-in for the Chiefs.
I believe that is number 20. Can't quite make out the other number. It's 20-something. Definitely not 23, Luke Gilmore. (25) Dylan Walker. At least that's what my eyes are telling me. My eyes are very much wrong, or could be very wrong. Nope, that is number 25, Dylan Walker, passing it off to his teammate, Adam Taglieri.
And Dylan Walker's dad played for the Philadelphia Eagles back in the day.
Did he now?
Yes, he did.
Well, that's news to me, and that's going to be more great defensive work by the Chiefs. But a bit of a missed kick there by number 4, Harrison Snyder, and a great save by Cole Butler.
Nice cross there by Jackson Artman.
That makes it 197 saves on his career. He just needs 3 more saves, and he'll hit that big 200 milestone.
They're going to need a perfect shot to get 1 or 2 by Butler today. He's an excellent goal. And as you said, coming into this game is 196 career saves. He just at least stopped the cross pass. Adnolfi.
And a breakaway doesn't get him much as the stout Chiefs defense denies him, and now they're going to kick it around here, try and get it past midfield. Salarino looking for something, but it's going to be run down and retrieved by Snyder. Snyder jukes the defender. Pass back to Walker. Walker gets tripped up a little bit, but now it's past midfield. Chiefs showing their speed, trying to make it a breakaway opportunity. Fighting for it a little bit.
Now, Cherokee did have one corner already. Is that correct?
I think so.
I believe so. Lacking on my duties here.
So Ramos will kick this one in for the Renegades. Kicking it around the goal. Kicking around the net. Renegades passing it around. Ball gets by him a little bit. That's number 18, E.J. Martino. A little fight for the ball there around the 30-yard line. And it will be Chiefs ball.
Chiefs with the throw in here.
And we'll see who will throw this one in for Cherokee. By the looks of it, it's going to be number 4, Harrison Snyder. Gonna toss this one deep into the offensive zone. Attempt at a header.
Hal got that out of there with the header.
And now it's back in Chiefs' possession. Not for long, though, as a great little spin move there by a Renegade.
I believe that was number 11, senior Cole Johnson.
Johnson kicks it back and still fighting around for it a little bit, but intercepted by Snyder. Snyder's going to try and kick it out, and he gets it out of bounds.
Well, looks like it went off of Chief. Looks like Renegades are going to have it. Again, number 4, Jonathan Howe with the throw-in.
Howe's looking to throw it into someone, maybe number 16, Xander Oakley.
They're going to go back.
But
Back to
instead,
Darren Doyle.
instead they give it to number 21. Excuse me, that's number 20, one of their captains, Darren Doyle. CJ, you have an unfair advantage here. You coached some of these Shawnee players.
No, I coached some of the players on Cherokee Chiefs' parents. I know some of the players on it there because some of them, again, you're right, the Shawnee kids, some of their parents I coached and taught.
Still an unfair advantage, but I digress, as that's going to be...
And, of course, we have to mention number 13, Nicky Mell. My grandson, he's on Shawnee.
That's going to be a breakaway opportunity by Kyle Wallace, and he's going to try and cut it inside, but that was met by 3 Renegades defenders, denies him there. Going to try, number 18 tries to keep it in bounds, Adam Taglieri. Taglieri passes it off to Salarino. Salarino down to midfield, to Snyder. Snyder to Walker. Walker to one of his teammates is going to try to cut it inside, and great footwork there, intercepts it. That was Jonathan Howell with that great defensive work there, stopping the Chiefs from getting a shot off a net.
And a couple weeks ago, Jonathan Howell was out one game from, I believe it was an ankle or knee injury. Looks like he's 100% today.
And speaking of injured players, Ethan Coffina and Luke Santone are injured players that are returning this game. So the Renegades are going to try and generate some sort of momentum here, get some offense going here. About 10 minutes have passed in this first half.
Estevez, number 10, he's the second leading scorer for the Renegades.
Santiago Estevez passing it back to one of his teammates. Passes it off to E.J. Martino. Martino to Doyle. Doyle punts it down the field, going to try and keep it in bounds. That one hits the out-of-bounds little flag there. That was
going to be a corner,
corner for the Renegades.
I think.
Potentially. I'm just going by the word you're saying.
I think we're going to change your heart, and here it's going to be a goal kick.
And that was Cooper Adinolfi.
Adinolfi.
Adinolfi, getting closer.
Yeah. Better get it by halftime, buddy. Or no gabagool sandwich for you. No, that's our reward. We should explain that later.
At the end of the year, we'll explain it. That's a great work there by Luke Santone. Keeps it in Cherokee possession. Ball sails about 10 yards upwards for Shawnee. Hits a nice header, gets it down, and tripped up, and that's going to get the ref's attention.
Yeah, look like number 12, Chase Salerno, with the takedown.
Quickly, Butler is going to try and run out there. He smothers it.
A quick restart by the Renegades, but Cole Butler killed that play awful quickly.
So now we'll have Butler here ready to kick it off and try and get this ball as deep as he can. And he sails that one to about the 30-yard line, but doesn't get to the intended target. It was originally going to be Jackson Coleman who's going to attempt the header there, try to get it down, but to no avail as that ball's been bouncing around for a couple seconds, finally on the floor for good. A little more collision there. Another header opportunity. And the ball rolls out of bounds.
That'll be Shawnee on the throw-in. Should mention the two captains we have listed today for the Renegades. Number 9, Cooper Adenolfi, and number 20, Darren Doyle.
Renegades kick it in. Goes out of bounds, though. Now the Chiefs will kick it in.
Looks like number 6, Zachary Judernotz.
I'm going to correct you, Joe, there. It's number 4, Harrison Snyder, who's going to throw it in.
Thank you, because that was a tough name. I'm glad. I'm glad they changed that.
Judernotz was in my 8th grade music class. That's the only reason I know how to pronounce that name.
Hey, we don't care as long as it's correct, baby. There's going to be a penalty against the Renegades, and they're going to get a free kick around the 25-yard line.
And we'll see who has the honor of kicking this one in.
Actually, it's a little closer. It looks like it's just outside the 18. Probably see a 5-man wall for the Renegades.
Conversation between Merchage and Wallace, who wants to kick this one in. By the stance, it looks like Merchage is going to kick this one in.
All right, 4-man. Looks like a 4-man wall for the Renegades. Just outside the 18.
And it will be Merchage kicking this one in.
Now Shawnee has the 5th man.
Merchage with the boot blocked by the wall. And now the Chiefs here are going to have to try and recover offensively. And that one, great save, but an opportunity at a rebound shot. Goalie was a little bit out of position. They're still going to try and capitalize off it, but whistle is blown.
Didn't really see what happened there. We had some latecomers coming up, and I'm going to blame them because I didn't see it. Possible injury to a Cherokee Chief, and I think that's maybe a dropped ball if that was the only reason for the call. As Luke Gilmer is going back in for Cherokee.
That is number 14, Jackson Coleman, who's shaken up on the play.
All right, and again, it was a punch out by goalie Ramos on there, and I'm assuming that's where the injury occurred.
So Renegades will have a shot here at putting one on the back of the net. And that pass goes a little bit wide. Snyder capitalizes on it, but now Renegades has an offensive opportunity, but whistle is blown right before they can get the shot off.
Yeah, I think pulled that and awfully offsides there, so Chiefs will get it.
Adenolfi had a good shot there on Butler, but he was just a little bit offsides, and refs call that any day of the week. Now Juggernauts with it, passing it back to Taglieri. Taglieri back to Juggernauts, balls out of bounds.
Off of number 3, A.J. Casanova, so the Chiefs will get the throw-in.
Throw in. Renegades claim the header. Now going to pass it back. Punting it down. Great defensive work there by Walker. Walker now going to try and turn this into some awesome momentum, and the speed of the Chiefs they try to show, but a little bit too much adrenaline in that kick, and that pass goes right to Antonio Ramos. Now Ramos will throw this one in to his closest teammate. That is number 20, Darren Doyle, who has it again up to past the 40-yard line, where he's met with Judernauts, who now tries to block the pass. He's going to try get something, but still passed around by Renegade defenders. That's going to be number 10, Santiago Estevez. He passes it back to Adiolfi. Renegades passing it around, putting some offensive pressure here with about a little over halfway to go in this first half. 22 minutes, 30 seconds to be exact. As that ball will roll out of bounds.
And there's 4 subs coming in for Shawnee, 3 for Cherokee. I see Joe Velasco going in for Cherokee, and number 7, Zane Dillich.
Also, number 2, Ben Green comes in for Cherokee. For Cherokee, out comes number 10, Noli Murtaj, and out comes number 8, Connor Plum. I think also number 18 left the field, Adam Taglieri. So those are your substitutes and substitutions.
I believe also number 2 for Shawnee, Shep Graver, came in for the Renegades.
And now the Chiefs, both teams here with some fresh, some new stamina here in the lineup, trying to reinstigate something. 20 minutes of soccer is a fast-paced game, so 20 minutes of soccer is taxing on the body. So some fresh new legs here should hope drive up some offensive and or defensive momentum. As that will be Renegades ball, taking it past the 30, kicking it back. Has about 3 Chiefs defenders in the way, but he's going to try and use his speed to get out of there, and that's going to be Walker who takes that ball, intercepts it, going to pass it back to Butler.
That'll be a goal kick for Cherokee. Also, I think I mentioned number 2, Shep Graver, coming in, is also on the field. Shep has 3 goals this year, and they were very, very important goals. So Cole Butler is going to have to keep an eye on him, too.
Butler with a beautiful kick. Header, though, goes to the Renegades. There's a little bit of a trip and a fall, calls the attention of the refs. Doesn't look like Ben Green agrees with the call at all, but refs see what the refs see. That was Shepard Graver with that little tumble there.
And it looks like the leading scorer is going to take the restart here, just past the 40-yard line. Of course, Butler's will be looking into the sun.
And that one goes right into the offensive zone. A header bounces it back about 5 yards, and that one will be out of bounds.
And Declan Bracklin, I believe, will be taking the throw in, number 26.
You're correct, and that will go to number 17, Josh King. King to Casanova. Leading goal scorer now running down with it. Judernauts over him, though, and an interception by Green. But in the way is a bunch of Renegades. That doesn't seem to matter to the Chiefs, though.
Yeah, a little bit too much dribbling there on the Renegades' part. You really can't do that against a team like Cherokee.
Green kicks the ball a little bit too far, but that's going to be picked up by the Chiefs. That was number 13, Vivian Kartrath with that save. And now Judernauts is going to try and pass it. Goes out of bounds. Saves it, though. Hovering around the Renegade sideline, and a huge body there. That was coming in. Cooper Adiolfi.
Adinolfi. You got to the second half to get that right. I told you.
Well, I got 19 minutes, 46 seconds left.
Okay.
And Adinolfi comes in and just absolutely hammers the Cherokee Chiefs, and now he's down. He doesn't look like he's getting up so easily. That was... Vivan, my apologies. So that is number 2, Ben Green, who is down there. It was signal, yeah, if they're going to get a card or not. And we're going to take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. You can see Ben Green, he tries to get it, and then little incidental there.
Oh, good scoring opportunity off the header.
And of course, that was Cooper Adionolfi.
You're getting there. Number 13 just got in the game. You want to work on that one?
Nick Meliograna?
Oh, I'll kill you. Grandson Nicky Mel's in.
Nick Meliograna, the star of the Renegades team, has now entered the field.
Oh, you're kissing up to me now, buddy.
And that ball will roll out of bounds.
Number 16 going back in for the Renegades, Xander Oakley. And it looks like E.J. Martino coming out for Shawnee.
And this will be goalie Antonio Ramos to kick this one in. Renegades now running up with it, but a great block there. And now there's, with some speed here, there's can be a good scoring opportunity. Passing around between Chiefs, that's number 7, Luke Santone. Kicks it back to Walker. Walker's going to try and look something for it, and that ball's going to roll out of bounds. With defensive effort from number 13, Nick Meligrana.
I'm going to keep silent.
And it will be Walker who gets to throw this one back in.
Connor Plum coming back in the game. I saw Connor Plum's dad, Frankie. I coached Frank in baseball about 2,000 or 3,000 years ago.
You're not that old, Joe. It was only about 1,000 years ago.
Only about 1,000. Okay. Frankie looked good.
Age has not done you well, no offense.
Oh, thanks.
And that.
I think I liked better when you were kissing up to me.
So that'll be Walker who takes this one in, kicks it back inside. Renegades are going to try and do something with this here as we are under halfway through here this first half. And now that pass just goes airmail. Snyder retrieved this one. Pass back to number 18, Adam Taglieri. Taglieri is going to try and kick this one in. That one's about 5 yards wide. Maybe trying to pass it to Judernauts there. Try and set up a one-time shot, but maybe the wind carried that one, Joe.
Looks like number 10 going back in for Cherokee. You want to handle that one?
Noli Mertage.
Is that the one you had music lessons with or something?
No, that was Judernauts.
Oh, okay.
Mertage was in my environmental science class last year.
Okay.
Know a lot of these people, Joe, and that's going to be Walker with that great juke move. Passing it around. Salarino passes it to Juggernauts. Juggernauts, he's going to chase that one out of bounds.
Yeah, good possession here by the Chiefs. Unfortunately, the last pass a little bit too long, so going to result in a goal kick for the Renegades.
This will be the Renegades' second goal kick, I believe. First goal kick.
Yeah, we don't care about goal kicks. We care about corners. I don't want to mess that one up.
That one's important. That one gets tracked. Snyder's going to run this one. Intercepted by the Renegades. Bounce back up the air. That was, by the way, number 20, Darren Doyle, who intercepted that one, but it's now back in the possession of the Chiefs. Now back in possession of the Renegades. Going to run with it. Pass along now. Nick Meligrana there with some outstanding defensive work, denying the pass. Now Meligrana's going to try to play some defense on Snyder. Gets his ankles broken a little bit. Juddernauts now, he's going to try and get the ball away from 3 Renegades. That one doesn't work out too well for him as will be taken back by Snyder. Snyder to Mertage. Mertage now has a chance with this one. Walker now going to drive this one in, and he takes a tumble there a little bit.
That was a great move, and it looked like he was ready to get a great shot off, but great job there by the Shawnee defense. Throwing for the Chiefs.
Throw-in goes to number 4, Harrison Snyder. Snyder jukes, Tagliari jukes someone. Ball might come back to him, but nope, that goes back to Salarino. Salarino passing it back to Walker. Chiefs looking for something here on offense. And a slide tackle there by Renegade. A disgruntled fan behind us.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a penalty, and I think a lot of people here, all the bleacher coaches, including myself, thought maybe, let the play go on an advantage, but it was a late whistle, but Cherokee's going to have a good opportunity here in a restart.
This will be Mertage to kick this one in. Harrison Snyder waiting in the wing. Renegades form their wall. Mertage to kick this one in over the wall. It has a chance, and it gets bounced back, but the rebound has an opportunity, and that one's going to get kicked back.
Great scoring opportunity there for the Chiefs. Wholesale number of changes. Looks like number 15, Jason Ives, going in. Get another name I recognize. I coached his uncle Mike in soccer. That was only about 500 years ago.
And out comes number 13, Nick Melagrana, and in comes number 4 and number 10. Number 4 being Jonathan Howell, number 10 being Santiago Estevez.
And I think also Cooper Adenolfi, I messed that up, also come back in for the Renegades.
Now the Chiefs, Huguenot's going to pass that one around. Tagliari's going to get some defensive opportunities there. And Renegades are going to steal this one back, and they're going to pass it back around. Snyder, who's named been calling a rod, he's going to pass it to Mertage. Mertage is going to try and run up with it, kicks it past midfield. Great footwork there by number 13, Vivian Chardith. Renegades take that one back, though. Howell and gets Zachary Judernotz takes a bit of a tumble there.
Just under 12 minutes. We're still 0-0.
A very defensive game here at Cherokee.
Right, and I think Cherokee did have a little bit more scoring chances. I think there was only like one shot possibly on goal on Cole Butler for Shawnee.
Tagliari threw that one in for the Chiefs, and now it's going to stay Chiefs' possession. It was Renegades' possession there for a second. And now the Chiefs, they're going to have a chance here to drive into something, a pass back to number 12 at a slide tackle, Chase Salarino. Now the Renegades have it. They have a good scoring opportunity here, but defensive work by Snyder. And that will be Walker who finishes the job there, as that ball will roll out of bounds.
Yeah, good opportunity there for the Renegades. Unfortunately, they didn't get anything from it. Chiefs with a goal kick.
And that will be Cole Butler to kick that one in.
Number 1, Kyle Wallace, going in for the Renegades.
Cole Butler kicks this one in. Another beaut of a kick, but the header is claimed by the Renegades yet again. But another header. That one looks like Mertage got that one. Kicking it in now. That's going to be a great offensive opportunity. Kyle Wallace, though, just loses it a little bit. Could still be up Chiefs' ball, and it is. And a great save there by Antonio Ramos.
An absolute fantastic shot. An equally great save by Ramos.
one of the few scoring opportunities we've seen here in this game, and that one gets snuffed out by Antonio Ramos, and this game is still tied nilch. Walker with great defensive opportunities there, and he is able to force that one out of bounds, and he'll be awarded with the throw-in. Throws that one in. That one gets kneed there a little bit, looks like, in a header opportunity. Murtaj tries to jump over Zane Dilch.
Dillich there. Yeah, and you know, sometimes I see that call going the other way, but it's going to go for the Renegades as E.J. Martino going back in, and also Jackson Artman for Shawnee.
And the Chiefs will not make any substitutions.
Joe Velasco coming out, and also Josh King for Shawnee.
We have just reached 9 minutes left to go here, folks, in this first half. Tied at 0. Both teams are definitely hungry for a goal, and that's a great header there by the Chiefs, and a slide by number 13, Vivin Chardith. I believe that's Wallace passing it back to Walker. Walker passing it to Murtaj. Murtaj has an opportunity to pass, and he will. Ball receives the ball. Back to Walker, just making sure they don't make any dumb plays here. And he has an opportunity to pass it up in the offensive zone. Ball goes up a little bit, and they're going to pass it, and that's going to be a great defensive work there by Jonathan Howe, kicking it back outside their offensive zone into the Chiefs' offensive zone. And that will be the Chiefs who recover that one. And the Chiefs will throw this one in. Can't quite tell who that one is, folks. Oh, we got that close up. That's number 8, Connor Plum.
Connor Plum going back in.
Wearing those really fly-looking green cleats, I gotta admit. Whistle is blown, though. Now it looks like it will be the Renegades who throw this one in. And that will be number 4, Jonathan Howell, who throws this one in. But that one is thrown right to a Chiefs defender. Now the Chiefs, they're going to have a chance to run up with it. Murtaj takes a bit of a tumble, but that doesn't stop the Chiefs. They're going to run up with it, and that's going to be intercepted by the Renegades. The Renegades now have a shot, but great footwork there by the Chiefs. Stops that one. Now Walker, he has it. He has a chance to get a good shot in. Just going to pass it around. Murtaj inside the offensive zone. Here we go, folks. That one's up in the air. There's a bit of a free opportunity here for a shot, but the Renegades defense swarms Walker and Murtaj.
Managed to keep it in. No, he didn't. That was number 3, A.J. Casanova, with a good effort there. Tried to keep it in.
Now to kick this one in. Excuse me, throw this one in. Right over the goalpost, and that one travels about 30 yards up in the air. That was Snyder with that throw in.
I think that was off the header from Darren Doyle.
And I believe number 11, Cole Johnson, just slapped that one in. At least that's what our cameras caught. And now we're going to get Harrison Snyder back with another throw in.
A lot of pressure here by the Chiefs.
Another throw in and an opportunity and another shot, and that's going to be a save by Ramos.
All right, and I don't know who shot that, but it didn't get all of it, that's for sure. Kind of knuckleballed it on Ramos.
Luke Gilmore with a little standoff there with the Renegade.
Looking for Hal.
Howell is open, and he will receive that pass, but it's a little too slow, and that gives the Chiefs time to catch up with them, and now swarmed by Chiefs defenders. He trips and falls. Refs don't call that one, though. And now the Renegades, they have about 3 people back there in order to receive this pass, but that is Luke Gilmore back there to meet them. Now he steals this one. Ramos comes out, and he kicks it away. But Chiefs stop it from going any further. Pass to Cardiff. Cardiff back to Taglieri. Taglieri to Wallace. Wallace going to run backwards before he gets forwards. He's going to take it past the 40-yard line before passing it back. I believe that was Murtaj with that pass. Hits off a Chief. Now Wallace has a chance here. Just going to pass it back, though, and a kick gets someone. And that's going to be a smother there by Antonio Ramos.
Yeah, and that deflection, I guess, off of a Chief, probably had a lot of backspin off that, and it made it a difficult save for Ramos. Fortunately for the Renegades, there was no Chiefs there for a rebound.
And now Ramos is going to kick this one in, and that one's going to be intercepted by Walker. Or excuse me.
Almost a good steal there by Estevez, and
that ball goes about, again, another like 20 yards in the air. Murtaj is going to steal this one. Wallace tries to get it. Whistle is blown.
I think we're getting a second corner kick for the Chiefs here. No, we're not. That's the second time I'm wrong here. I'm not going to say anything anymore. You got to help me out here, buddy.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll do color and play-by-play. We only got, what was it, 43 minutes left to go? I can manage.
I know you can. You're young.
I don't look a day over 21, Joe.
You're working with a geezer here.
And that is a Ramos who kicks it in. That one goes to about the 45-yard line before it's intercepted by the Chiefs. Snyder kicks it back. That's going to be to Walker. Walker's going to run down the sideline with it. Makes Santiago Estevez miss, and he's going to kick it back. Number 17, Owen. Kick inside the offensive zone. A great header there by the Renegades. And that ultimately puts it in Renegades' possession. Now a kick down and another header. Looked like maybe number 3, Zachary Green, or excuse me, that was number 13, Vivian Cardiff. Looked like maybe he used his hands there a little bit, but the refs didn't see it.
Great cleared air again by number 17, Owen Smargiassi.
Another great header there by Indians, no, not Indians, called too many Olympic games recently, by the Renegades. And looks like number 16 there, Xander Oakley, lost the ball there a little bit. And a little bit of fight for there on the 45-yard line. Who gets it? And it looks like it was number 10, Noli Murtaj. He was maybe going to try and like slide tackle there, but he decided against it last second. And these teams here with minute 25 left to go here in this first half, they're going to try and generate some last-minute offenses. Now, momentum appears to be on Renegade's side, as they're going to try and make something of this. This is number 11 who's going to run with it. That is Cole Johnson, but gets intercepted by Walker. Walker, now he has a chance. There's not that many Renegades here to stop him, but there's a great defensive effort. Gives time Renegades to recoup and recover.
It looked like Adinolfi was limping a little bit, but they just got up and they still have time. Around 40 seconds. Cooper will be taking the throw-in.
Cooper Adinolfi.
There you go. And you just got it under the gun just before the halftime.
Oh, that's my gabagool sandwich for the day.
There you go. Okay, it'll probably go down to hardly any almost time here and hopefully get a scoring chance.
Adinolfi to throw this one in. Header there by the Chiefs. Butler has to stay on his toes, and that one, that was...
And Hal just scored in a field hockey net, but it's not going to count as we're down to 10 seconds.
And Butler's going to kick this one out. The intimidating countdown as Wallace tries to head this one to where no Chief is behind them. And that will be the half. This is a scoreless half so far. Both goalies have played great. Both defenses have played great, as it will be 0-0 here at this half.
And that's basically what we expected, that's for sure. As you see the halftime there, no score.
And one thing we wanted to mention here now that's halftime is that while they're warming up, the Chiefs were wearing a Prov Strong shirt here for their assistant head coach, Jeff Provost, who dealt with brain cancer, unfortunately, but he's okay. He's up, and now he's coaching.
Right, and I talked to Jeff before, and Jeff, even though he coaches here at Cherokee, he's a Shawnee teacher. He's also a Shawnee graduate. Great guy. He's been through a lot, and he just keeps on battling. He's like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going and going, and it's great to see the shirts there, the Pro Strong shirts for Jeff Provost.
And enjoy your halftime, folks. We'll be back right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford, for parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu or on the web at ZallieFamilyMarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high-caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication, drive, difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery, your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Before Cherokee, I only attended private school, so I was nervous about coming to 9th grade, but my coaches and my teachers and the staff here at Cherokee made me feel at home. At Cherokee, I was blown away by the amount of extracurriculars to partake in. I really found my passion by participating in these clubs and what I wanted to do as a career here.
Shawnee has a plethora of academic opportunities for students.
For kids like myself who want to be able to challenge themselves and really grow throughout the year, there's a lot of different AP classes that you can take. There's a lot of business classes, tech classes. I take engineering classes that I really enjoy. So not just high levels that are going to push you to be a better student, but also different areas that are more niche that are going to allow you to explore different opportunities that you're interested in.
We have tons of options for students that are interested in career readiness. So we have tons of different electives that are for consumer sciences, wood shop, different technology classes, photography. So you can really find like what you need at Shawnee.
Because we are so well-rounded in our elective field, students become better decision makers, they become better problem solvers.
We want to make sure the kids come out of here with real positive character and the types of habits and skills that are going to make them successful when they get in the real world. You can feel it, I think, when you walk through the door, the tradition of excellence that we have here. There are so many people that live in this community, that grew up in this community and are still here and really take pride in the school as a central part of the community.
Everybody's like family. Every teacher knows you individually. Everybody is so close to each other. It's really, really great to be a part of.
It's not just school and maybe sports or clubs after school. There's a whole community, a sense of belonging that kids feel that makes you excited to go to school every day.
The Lenape District app provides access to a variety of personalized school and district information at any time from anywhere. Students and parents can quickly and easily connect with everything from school news to athletic and activity schedules to grades and assignments to social media in one mobile-friendly view. The home screen features the activity stream. You can customize this feed with the information you want to see from your school and see all of your content all on one page. In the Notifications tab, you'll have quick access to important emails from your school or the district, as well as your subscribed alerts. You can choose to receive alerts for attendance, class and assignment grades, and even when a cafeteria balance runs low. And when logged into the app, the More screen allows students and parents to view schedules, class websites, grades, assignments, attendance, and more. You can also customize the calendar to display only events from the activities, clubs, and sports of your choice. The More screen is also where you can find links to many useful resources, like lunch menus, social media, and step-by-step instructions for setting up the app. The LRHSD app is available for free from the App Store and Google Play. Just search Lenape Regional High School District. And for more information, visit lrhsd.org/app.
Probably. All right, folks, and we are back. We welcome you all. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful halftime. And real quick, before we get underway, we want to make a quick correction. Number 25 is actually Jackson Coleman, and number 14 is actually Dylan Walker. My apologies. We had the a slightly incorrect roster here, but to my knowledge, everything else is correct. As we are underway here for this second half, and immediately a little slide tackle there that number 9, Cooper Adinolfi. Adinolfi now, he will throw this one in. Never mind. Just passes that one casually behind them, and that'll be picked up by Howell. Howell will throw this one in.
And I'm looking on the field. Looks like Ramos is actually playing the second half. I believe that's the first game where they didn't split the goalkeeper duties between Ramos and Connor Byrne.
Howell throws it back in, and it's bumped right back to him. And now he's going to try and retrieve that one. The Chiefs with some footwork issues there, and now that was Connor Plum who lost that one. Renegades now with a chance with it, and it gets intercepted by the Chiefs. And now it's going to be Howell who's going to try and run that one down, but the ball will roll out of bounds.
Yeah, it went off of Howell, so no, it went off the Chiefs, excuse me. Renegade.
And we're going to quickly throw it down to a silent report. It's now time for Johnson's silent report. Remember, Year Your Earth, the one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbook and parent ads available online at johnson.com. Give us what you got, Aiden Collins.
Starting the second half, the score still rests at 0-0. I was able to speak with Shawnee's coach, Frank, at halftime, and he said that in order to win today's game, they need to continue keeping possession, maintaining control of the ball, and taking advantage of all the opportunities that are presented to them. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Aiden.
No, speaking of possession, from the first half, from what I can see up here, I think the time of possession wasn't a lot of difference, but I think it went to the Chiefs, and they certainly had more scoring opportunities than the Renegades. So, wonder if there'll be any kind of change of plans for both teams here.
Wallace now with a chance to run at it, and that's going to be a score! That's a goal! Luke Gilmore with the goal. Kyle Wallace with the assist. And just like that, the deadlock has been broken.
And on that, I don't know, it was a missed assignment because number 23 on the rebound there on the pass, Luke Gilmer was wide open. So I don't know. Definitely, I'm thinking there was a missed assignment there on the Renegades' part. And anyway, Shawnee takes advantage of it, and they go up 1-0. That first goal is like we mentioned, is huge.
So after 43 scoreless minutes here, the Chiefs are the one to break the deadlock first, and now with this energy here, their sideline is revved up. So with the rest of the team, they're going to try and carry this momentum, get 2 goals here quickly into the second half.
Unfortunately for the Renegades, they have plenty of time to get back into this game. But right now, like you said, the energy definitely on the orange side.
Now the Renegades are going to have to answer quickly here. Number 11, Cole Johnson, passing it around. Johnson could be looking for Howell, but that pass is quickly intercepted, but given back by the Renegades, intercepted once more. And now the Chiefs, they have another great scoring opportunity here. Only very few men to beat, but that one will go into the hands of Howell. And that pass by Howell is blocked by Gilmore.
It's going to be a goal kick for the Renegades.
And we're gonna take a look at that goal, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivyrehab.com. As you can see here, folks, it was Wallace who passed that one inside the offensive zone. Gilmore with a hop, skip, and a jump, but he was still the one that managed to bury it in the top right corner of the net.
Right, and again, you hear all the time, stay with your man, and I think there was a second there where the man wasn't, his man wasn't covered, and resulted in a goal for Cherokee.
And now the Renegades, they're going to try and answer. They're going to try and answer back here as they try and keep possession of this ball. Ball goes about 15 yards up in the air. Header is unanimously claimed by the Renegades, and with some footwork there, Renegades are going to try and lose a couple Chiefs defenders, as they're going to try and make Cole Butler here work a little bit. And the Chiefs, they're going to drive Howell out of bounds.
Okay, they're going to get, Renegades are going to get a throw in here.
That throw-in will get quickly picked up by the Chiefs. Going to save him from getting out of bounds, but that's going to be passed to a bunch of Renegades. And they're going to have a chance to reset here. Ramos says, don't worry, I got this. He's going to pass it off to a Renegade. And now their offensive opportunity starts. That's number 17, Josh King. He's going to run up with it. He takes it past midfield, but a great block by number 12, Chase Salerino. Don't worry, folks. We're completely impartial here this game.
Glad the camera's not on me.
And that one will roll out of bounds. Cole Butler with the kick in, and here in comes some substitutions. It'll be Jason Ives who comes into this game. And that ball will roll out of bounds.
In the first game of the year, Cherokee played Seneca, and Cherokee won 1-0, and with a goal by number 15, Jason Ives.
So Ives is a clear playmaker here on this Chiefs squad, and he comes in a crucial part of this game with 33 minutes left to go in this second half. And Smargiassi will pass it back to Butler. Butler looking to kick this one in. That one sails. That one's going to go about 50-yard line. Header retrieved by the Chiefs. So that one will, great work by the Renegades, and they recover that one. Slide tackle, running around with it. Wallace passes it around. And now Chiefs with possession of it. They're going to try and run it down, though. A little bit of a shove and a stumble. Refs don't see it, though, and that's going to be not even attempted to block, as it wasn't close to the net.
Chiefs and half the crowd wanted a corner kick, but they're not going to get it.
And this will be Antonio Ramos with the kick in.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Shawnee bench. I don't even see Connor Burns, so I don't know if he's out ill or not. I didn't get any information on that.
And now running up with it is Josh King. King, he's going to pass it. Slide tackle's missed by Chief. That's going to be number 16, Xander Oakley. Oakley, he gets that ball intercepted, and now it's quickly back in Chiefs' hands. Chiefs are now running down with it. Going to try to use their speed here. That's going to be a pass to Jackson Coleman. Coleman to Snyder. Snyder passing it to Wallace. Wallace now has it. He's going to pass inside the offensive zone. Here's a scoring opportunity, and that is smothered by Antonio Ramos. And the whistle is blown, and that will mean a goal kick for Antonio Ramos.
Now it's just going to be a goal, saved by the goalkeeper and just either punt it or roll it out, which you
That's-
just did.
That's what I mean by goal kick. My brain.
Okay, well, that's not correct, but I don't want to correct you on air, so I didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything until I said something wrong.
Okay. That's why we're here.
So Antonio Ramos will kick it in for the Renegades, and that ball sails wide out of bounds. That's going to be an attempted save by number 9, Cooper Adiofini. And now Wallace has a chance with it. He's going to try and outspeed number 11, Cole Johnson, and there's going to be a bit of a collision there. With the whistle blown, it's going to be the Renegades who will come up with possession.
The Renegades are certainly being outworked right now, and they're losing the one-on-one battles. And fortunately, it's only a one-goal game with 30 minutes left. They certainly can right the ship.
Adonolfi to kick this one in. He's going to kick that in right to a Chief, and they're going to try and clear that one out. That's going to go right back to Adolfini. And that's going to be a bit of a battle there between Adolfini and Luke Gilmore. Gilmore, he's going to recover that one, and now it's going to be Chiefs' ball. Cutting it back inside the offensive zone. Wallace kicks this one to Murtaj, who's going to try and run to it. Saves it from going out of bounds. Now he's going to try and cut it back into the inside corner. And that one will just roll harmlessly out of bounds.
It'll be a goal kick for the Renegades, and boy, Cherokee certainly using those long passes and certainly using the corners of the field. They're keeping a lot of pressure on the Renegades.
And the Renegades will take this one out. That kick will be sailed, airmailed, and that one will be recovered by the Chiefs. That one will just roll out of bounds.
Number 12 for the Renegades ready to get checked in, Joe Velasco.
And that one with some great speed there. That's going to be intercepted by number 12, Chase Salarino. Salarino. That's going to be Coleman. Coleman passing it back to Salarino. Coleman now with it again. He's going to pass it off to Wallace. Can Wallace save from going out of bounds? The answer is yes, he can. But you can't save that one from going out of bounds.
And I think we got the second corner kick. I think we got this one right. The Shawnee keeper will be looking right into the sun.
I believe you're right, Joe. This is going to be a corner kick, and number 1, Kyle Wallace, will have this honor of kicking it in.
This will be Renegades need a big stop here. Get it to 2-0. Prevent it to get it to 2-0.
Chiefs can easily bury the hatchet here, and there's going to be a great scoring opportunity, but a great defensive header there by the Renegades. Stops the opportunity and quickly intercepted by the speed of number 9, Cooper Adonolfi.
Yeah, you got it.
Got it.
And Cooper has a shot here.
And he has an opportunity with a breakaway, but there's some great speed there to kick it away by, I believe, Salarino.
Again, all afternoon, Renegades can't muster up anything one-on-one. As soon as they get possession of the ball, there's an orange shirt right on them, really interrupting the offensive play, the flow of the play of the Renegades today.
Now looks like Adonolfi will throw this one in. Going behind the camera here to throw this one in. And that one will get denied immediately by Coleman, and that one gets intercepted by number 15. Great juke move there. Now he has an opportunity to kick that one to number 8, Connor Plum. Plum, the opportunity. Slide tackle go too well, and that one sails out of bounds. Watch out to the truck. Our cameraman also almost got hit, but he's okay. He's a tough one. And that one will be number 4, Harrison Snyder, to throw this one in. Snyder throws it in. Great header by the Chiefs. A little bit of collision there. Jason Ives, he's going to pass it around. Now Coleman has it. Coleman has a nice scoring opportunity, but doesn't shake number 4, Jonathan Howell. And that one, Coleman with a bit of a hop over it.
Again, 2 great scoring chances by the Chiefs, and God, if it wasn't for Darren Doyle with two headers back to back, we may be seeing a 2-0 lead by the Chiefs.
Well, Harrison Snyder has this is going to be the third good scoring opportunity here for the Chiefs, as Snyder has the chance to throw this one in.
Again, staring into the sun.
And that one's a good throw-in, but another great header by the Renegades, and that ball is going to be bouncing around for some time. Who's getting up with it? And that's going to be a corner kick for the Chiefs.
And again, 3 corner kicks to none is an indication of the pressure that the Chiefs are putting on the Renegades practically all game.
And this corner kick will be performed by number 12, Chase Salarino.
I'm going with Salerno. You're close, in the general vicinity.
And that kick in, and that one is going to go a little bit wide, but that's going to be attempt at a recovery by Jason Ives. That one's just going to roll out of bounds.
And that was a set play. You don't want that to go long to Jason. Unfortunately, just lost control.
This will be Jonathan Howell to throw this one in. Throws it in right to number 15. He's going to fight around for it a little bit. Wallace now with it, but a great block by Howell. Harrison Snyder to throw this one in.
Great throwing.
Beautiful throw-in, and that is going to be a beautiful header, though, by the Renegades, and that stops the scoring opportunity from happening there. But it will just make, looks like it'll just get Snyder closer here to the goal for another throw-in. Another throw-in. That one's right towards the goal, but that will be great vertical mobility there by a Renegade, and that one's going to get kicked back, and that one's going to go nowhere but to the fence.
And again, a great header to get that, to interrupt that offensive possession there. Again, who else but number 20, your senior captain, Darren Doyle. Number 2, Shep Graver going back in.
And Antonio Ramos to kick this one in.
And it looks like he's replaced Santiago Estevez coming out.
And that will be a small but effective kick, and that will end up in the foot of Josh King. King to pass it back to number 20, Darren Doyle. Doyle to kick this one far. And that one's retrieved by number 9, Adonolfi. Adonolfi, he's going to let that one sail, but recovered by the Renegades. Renegades still with possession here. Dancing around the sidelines with it. Whistle is blown.
Yeah, good scoring opportunity for the Renegades there, taking advantage of using the corner along past the Shep Graver. Crossed it in, and unfortunately the Cherokee defense held tall once again.
And now this will be number 2, Ben Green, to throw this one in. That one goes over the head of a Chief. And now a little bit of a tumble there between 2 people, and that one is going to have to make Cole Butler work for it, and he's just going to run out and snatch that one. And Butler with the chance to kick this one in, and that one goes pretty wide. That one goes all the way down to the 25-yard line, where it's headed by a bunch of Renegades, and that's going to be number 3, AJ Casanova, who's going to chase that one down. And Fortunately, that one goes out of bounds. See who's gonna throw this one in. Who else but Harrison Snyder? Snyder's gonna heave this one in. That one's a little bit short, and that one isn't immediately headed away, but it will roll out of bounds. That was Jonathan Howell who headed that one.
I tell you, there's a couple people on the Chiefs that really can throw the ball in.
And Antonio Ramos to lightly kick this one. Number 17, Josh King, gonna try beat number 8, Connor Plum with speed. Coleman, he's gonna run this one and pass it. Good pass inside the offensive zone. Passed back. Now headed by Renegades. Whistle is blown. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here, folks. It's okay, though. Joe brought his tape to make sure everything's taped down.
Yeah, have tape will travel. First game I did back in 2006. It was windy, no tape. And those papers are still flying 20 years later.
I might see it today if we're lucky. Who knows, maybe this game goes to overtime. So this is going to be intercepted by the Chiefs, and the Chiefs, they have a good scoring opportunity now. If they're able to beat a couple Renegade defenders, they're going to elect, though, just to go the safer option and pass it. Coleman now has it around the close edge of the sideline. He's going to do some footwork, and that one's going to be kicked out of bounds by number 13, Nick Melagrana. Snyder to throw this one into the blob of people. Headed around a couple of times before Murtaj gets it. Murtaj is now going to try and shoot it, and that's going to be a great defensive stop there by Antonio Ramos.
And also a great shot there by the Chiefs.
Now Ramos is going to roll this one.
Looks like Cole Johnson ready to come back in for the Renegades, and also number 10, Santiago Estevez.
And the Chiefs now back with it. They're going to kick this one to number 15, Jason Ives. Ives passing it back down to Coleman. Coleman makes a man miss. And that will be number 12, Joseph Velasco. Velasco now running down with it. Maybe an attempt there to go to Adonolfi, but that's going to go nowhere, and that's going to be Nick Melagrana now going to run around with it, passing it to number 14, Jackson Artman.
Shep Graver in a corner.
Graver's still running with it. And that one
looks like they're going to get a throw in here. And then comes Johnson and Estevez.
And out comes number 12, I believe, Joseph Velasco. And out comes number 14, Jackson Artman. This will be a throw-in. Pass to a wide-open Renegade, and that one will be headed by the Chiefs. That one's going to kick to Wallace. Wallace now, he has an opportunity with it. He's going to kick that one, try and pass it to one of his teammates, and that one's going to be kicked right to Ramos. And Ramos is going to very effortlessly just pick this one up. Now he might be looking to pass number 17, Josh King. He will like to kick it off instead, and that one's a high butte. And we're going to do a quick replay here of the save, sponsored by Ivory Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivoryrehab.com. You can see a beautiful header. Heads it back. Murtaj, he's going to run with it for some time and tries to shoot that one from about the 20-yard line. And great vertical mobility there by Antonio Ramos.
Yeah, just perfect timing. Just he knew he couldn't grab it, but he just pushed it up into the air and made the save on a second effort.
And here's a speed opportunity here by Kafina. Kafina now, he's going to try run up with it. He loses it a little bit, gets it back though. Wallace, he's going to pass it, but blocked by a bunch of Renegades, and that's going to be Melagrana there with that pass out to midfield. Coleman looks like he's going to throw this one in. Great header there, and that one's going to be try to be retrieved by Mertage. And Coleman's going to try and throw this one in again. It looks like number 10 there kind of stole the ball. That was Santiago Estevez. And a great header there by the Renegades, and headed down, and Butler has to tense up for a second. Renegades finally putting some pressure on there as Renegades take a bit of a stumble.
I think, yeah, it's going to go Renegades after the foul called. Good opportunity here for the Renegades to possibly tie this bear up with little over 14 minutes remaining in the second half.
It'll be setting up here for a second. Adinolfi looks like he's going to elect to kick this. Cherokee forms their wall. Butler will try and meet it if it gets past the wall. Butler kicks this one in and blocked by the wall. That one bounces back, and now the Chiefs are going to have an opportunity to run it back out, but that one will roll out of bounds. Ben Green tried to chase that one.
Jackson Artman going back in for the Renegades, and also Declan Bracken. And your goal scorer, number 23, Luke Gilmore, going back in for Cherokee, and I believe that's number 6.
Zach Judernauts. It's not Italian, so you can't nail that one.
Yeah, you did a good job on that. I'm proud of you.
And that one is going to be fought for at around the 35-yard line. That one's going to roll out of bounds. Thrown in by the Renegades, quickly headed by the Chiefs. Renegades try to recover possession. Now with a chance here, beautiful pass, and they're going to try to save that one from going out of bounds. Aiden Olfe's going to try and kick this one. Still working some Chiefs defenders. And that one's going to roll out of bounds. And Cole Butler will have the opportunity to put this one back in play.
Again, I know I said it many times today. Shawnee's just not winning the one-on-one battles, and that had a lot to do with the smothering defense of Cherokee.
Butler kicks this one in. That one goes to about the 50-yard line. Great vertical mobility there by number 11 of the Renegades, Cole Johnson. And now he has a chance to run this one away, and that one's going to kick back. Another great header by the Renegades, and Chiefs are going to be fighting for this one. Chief takes a bit of a stumble there, and a quick reset by the Cherokee Chiefs. Now Coleman's going to have the opportunity to run this one in. He's going to look for someone to pass it to. Pass to Judernauts. Judernauts gets that ball intercepted. Back to Coleman. Coleman's going to have to try to play some defense now, but it's passed back, and it's now back to Adinolfi. Adinolfi, a bit of collision there with Snyder. And Judernauts is going to try to run, save this one from going out of bounds, and he succeeds. That one doesn't go out of bounds thanks to his speed. Now Mertage is going to try and snipe this one, and that one is stopped by the hands of Antonio Ramos.
Again, another great shot. You see so many shots there go over the net, but They definitely kept that shot low. Great
Oh.
save by, again, number 1, Ramos.
11:11 left to go. Well, not 11:11. I just wanted to say that because it was 11:11 when I checked the time.
Okay, we went with alliteration. Okay.
Want to flex my 98 in English class. That one will be picked back up by the Chiefs. They're going to try and play keep away here for these last 10 minutes, and the whistle's blown. Much to the dismay as the fans behind us.
Right, about 20 bleacher coaches didn't agree with that one. Cole Johnson's going to take the restart. Just over 10 minutes.
10 minutes for either the Chiefs to bury the hatchet or for the Renegades to force overtime. Or potentially score 2 goals within 10 minutes and win the game. That one will be picked up by number 10, fighting for it. That is Santiago Estevez. Estevez is going to try to save that one from going out of bounds. Forced out by a couple Chiefs defenders, though. And a great slide tackle there by a Chief, but that one's going to go right to Renegade. Gilmore tries to save that one. Gironau's now running with it.
Great play by Darren Doyle on that. Slide tackle and get control of the ball.
Now the Renegades with possession of it, seems momentarily. And that one will be kicked right to, I believe that's Coleman with it, running down. Excuse me, nope, that's number 13, Vivian Chardith. Now Chardith now passing it off to his teammates. That one will roll harmlessly out of bounds.
Looks like number 7, Luke Santone going in for the Chiefs, and number 12, Joe Velasco for the Renegades. And Shep Graver coming out for Shawnee.
And in to throw this one will be Noli Murtage.
Okay, and looks like number 3 is also coming out. A.J. Casanova, number 4. Jonathan Howe going back in for Shawnee.
Murtage with the kick in. And that one's
almost
in.
Saved by number 17, Josh King.
And now with a second opportunity here, Ramos comes out of his goal to try and stop that one. And here's another scoring opportunity blocked, and that one's going to roll out of bounds. A save opportunity by Antonio Ramos and Jackson Coleman. He tried to save that one from going out of bounds, but instead he kicks it through the uprights, and that's good for 3. And we're going to take a look at that replay, sponsored by iRehab Physical Therapy on the web at irehab.com. Murtage kicks it in beautifully, and that one almost goes in, but a great save by number 17, Josh King.
All right, this game could be 2-0 if it wasn't for Josh King.
We got just over 8 minutes left to go here, folks. And now a bit of a bump there. And now that one, Gilmore right through the legs of Gilmore. 15 kicks it to his teammate, loses a shoe. That is, of course, Jason Ives. Now the Renegades now have a chance with this. Gets caught up there a little bit. That's going to be a great defensive slide tackle there by number 4, Harrison Snyder. Stops a great scoring opportunity by Cooper Adonolfi.
And Chris Dillich going back in, and also A.J. Casanova for the Renegades. And looks like 18 is ready to get back in for Adam Taglieri for Chiefs.
Adonolfi to throw this one in. But great header by the Chiefs, bounces that one back. But the Renegades still have possession of this. They're going to try and put it inside the offensive zone. But another header by the Chiefs puts it back even further. And that one's just going to get kicked out of bounds. And that will be number 13. Excuse me, not 13. number 3, AJ Casanova, is making up a 1 that didn't exist. That's going to be number 11, Cole Johnson. Throw that one in. Good throw, but headed by the Chiefs. Bounces back to Johnson. And Butler's just going to let that one go. Butler going to kick this one in. That one sails to the 45-yard line. A header attempt by Jurgenauts. He's going to chase that one out of bounds. Throw in by the Renegades. That one's going to roll. We'll see who's going to get to it first. Connor Plum, he's going to try and pressure the goalkeeper here, and that one's he's going to save that one. He's all over the field. He's going to try and intercept that ball. That's going to be a great interception there. Now here's Wallace with an opportunity to score, and that's going to be a great slide tackle, though, by number 17, Josh King.
What a great effort there by Connor Plum. Just didn't give up.
And there's a bit of a collision there at the 40-yard line, and there's a Renegade player down.
I believe that's Estevez, number 10. Yes.
It is number 10.
He got up right away. Well, I have a little bit of break here. I did want to mention that the all 4 schools, I think for the first time in the district for boys soccer, is invited to the South Jersey Coaches Tournament. Shawnee will be playing Shalik. Cherokee will be playing Cinnaminson. Seneca will be playing Bordentown. Lenape will be playing Washington Township. And I do want to give a shout out to my nephew's team. Cherry Hillies will be playing Delsey in the first round of the South Jersey Coaches Tournament. Best luck to everybody.
Best of luck indeed. As the Renegades will receive this ball. They're going to try and maintain possession. Pass to number 3, AJ Casanova. He's going to pass it around to his teammates. But some great defensive work there by the Chiefs. But it's going to be a throw-in for the Renegades, and that one's going to go out of bounds.
Again, you just see the smothering defense by the Chiefs. Not giving the Renegades any air at all to make a play or to keep possession.
And here's Harrison Snyder to throw this one in. He's going to throw that into Plum. Plum's going to have to try and run away with this one. He's running down the sidelines with it. And here's some footwork for you folks. And he's going to lose that one, though, unfortunately. And King is just going to kick that one back to his goalkeeper, but intercepted by Plum. Plum's going to miss his target of Juggernauts by just a little bit. And here comes Antonio Ramos. It's a bit of a hurry-up offense, as you say in football, as the Renegades are down 1 here with about 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. And they're looking to tie it up at the very least.
They're certainly going to have to see some extra chances here by Renegades, which there's a handball there.
Refs saw that one.
No complaints from the bleacher crowd on bleacher coaches on that one. That was too obvious.
And we got 3 minutes and running clock here as the Renegades have to set up this goal kick.
Now, last time, Adnolfi, almost from the same area, tried to go through the 5-man wall. Didn't even get through. I wonder if he's going to have a chip it over this time. A little bit different.
I don't know if he's going to have less time to set up his shot, though, as the clock's still ticking here. 2:45 left to go. Ref blows his whistle, gives him the go-ahead. He's going to try and kick it over the wall, and that's a great save by Butler.
He got that one through, but again, it have to be a perfect one to get past Butler. Good job on both sides of the ball there by both teams.
It's going to be a huge sky kick. That was going to be headed by the Renegades. That's going to be great speed there, and there isn't a scoring opportunity. He just sails that one through. I believe that was Jaden Garrido. And Ramos to kick this one in. Not as high, but still headed by the Renegades. And now here's some great defensive work here. Great slide by Kyle Wallace. Taglieri kicks it out. Plum's going to run it down. He's going to try and steal the ball away.
That's good shield there by Josh King. And that's certainly saying something to keep Connor Plum out of there.
And here is Ramos to kick this one in. Head is missed by number 20. Wallace is going to run that one down. Ramos is going to kick this one back up again. This one goes much further. This one's going to be down all the way almost to the 45-yard line, but headed by the Chiefs. As this ball will roll out of bounds. We're under 1 minute remaining here, folks, as the Renegades have to conjure up some sort of offense here.
It's going to be a goal kick by the Chiefs. So certainly they're not going to be in any hurry.
No, they are not. They can take their sweet time on this one.
Well, up to a certain point, the refs will usually give them, a little bit of leeway. If it's too much, they'll stop the clock. But very rarely do you see that.
And Butler to kick this one as deep as he can. That one rolls to about the 40-yard line where it'll be out of bounds. Now here's some hustle here by the Renegades, and the Chiefs are just going to try and kick this one away. And we are under 15 seconds left to go here, folks. Ball still rolling around. Renegades have one more real chance, as they're going to have to try and get at least one more shot off. Try and at least throw it in. Time is called, though.
Okay.
And with 4 seconds, there's going to be an opportunity here for a scoring opportunity. A throw in, and that one will go nowhere. And there you have it, folks. The Cherokee Chiefs will shut out the Shawnee Renegades 1-0. That lone goal and what ended up being the go-ahead goal from Luke Gilmore early on in the second half ended up being the one that won the game.
Right, and we did mention on that goal, again, he was wide open on a rebound and or pass, and he was just unmarked, unfortunately. Chiefs took advantage of the mistake, and they wind up winning 1-0. And I've been saying it all game. Anytime a Renegade got a pass, tried to make a move or any kind of ball possession, Cherokee was right there and just intercepted it. It was just a fine job by the Chiefs, and they certainly earned this 1-0 victory. And if it wasn't for Josh King, it could have been 2-0.
Oh yes, most certainly. This is smothering defense by both sides. Both sides didn't really get much of a chance to get shots off, really, and the shots that did happen were either great saves by goalies, or it was just smothered by the defense. And I think both teams have something to hang their hat on here, as the Renegades will fall to 8-4-2, and the Chiefs will climb to 8-4-2. This now evens out the score. It's also important to mention that Coach Thompson said that this game had some playoff implications. And now that means that Cherokee will they win the conference, I believe.
Right, they win the American division of the Olympic Conference with this victory. If Shawnee won, they needed to have a tie or a win, I believe, by Lenape. Either Lenape or they needed Lenape to lose or tie to Eastern if Shawnee win, but. That point is moot as Cherokee takes this game and they take the American division of the Olympic Conference. Congratulations to the Cherokee Chiefs. Well done.
And there's going to be some worthy celebration here at the Chiefs sideline as they will take the American Conference. And we'll be back, folks, right after this.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Comegno Law Group, providing thorough, responsive, and committed legal representation. 856-234-4114 or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK Menu. or on the web at sallyfamilymarkets.com. Rothman Orthopedic Institute, the official team physicians for the Phillies, Eagles, and 76ers. For orthopedic excellence, think Rothman first. www.rothmanortho.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Paradise Solar and Electrical LLC, your trusted electrical and solar contractor in New Jersey. 609-801-2420 or online at paradisesolarllc.com. Davis PT and Sports Rehab. Expect more. Delivering high caliber treatment and assessments with the application of cutting-edge technology for rehabilitation and sports performance. On the web at davisptsr.com. The Chris Murray Mortgage Group, proud graduate and supporter of the Lenape Regional High School District. 609-922-2630. Three-dimensional physical therapy. Dedication, drive, difference. At 3D PT, we see more than your injury. We see your comeback. With one-on-one care and a recovery plan built just for you, we'll help you heal faster, move better, and get back in the game. Experience the 3D PT difference. Closet Gallery, your life organized. 609-714-8282 and on the web at theclosetgallery.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
All right, folks, and we're going to throw it down immediately to the player of the game. It is now time for the Equitable Player of the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable, together we'll build the right strategy for your future. 732-452-7275. Let's send it down to Aiden Collins, standing by for the interview.
I'm here with our player of the game, Luke Gilmore, who got the deciding goal early in the second half. Luke, how'd you feel like you guys played today?
I feel like we played good. We played as a team, played together. We came out, we showed up. That's all we had to do.
And how do you feel about going forward in the season, your future games?
I feel really good. I mean, we got our confidence back. We're looking good, ready for playoffs, ready for Coaches Cup.
Thank you, Luke. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Aiden. As teams here will quickly huddle up. You missed it here, folks, but during our sponsor break, the Chiefs were huddled up while relishing in their 1-0 victory as the Renegades are just sitting over there by the sideline. But it is time now for the play of the game. Let's now take a look at the Allstate Good Hands play of the game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC, 609-654-1426, or Michael McDyer at allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. So the play of the game here is going to be that lone goal here. Great setup by, I believe it was number 1. And that was Luke Gilmore with that goal.
Oh, and Ramos came out, but just a great effort there on that by Cherokee, and just a defensive breakdown by Shawnee, and it results in the game winner.
So for one final time, folks, Shawnee Renegades 0, Cherokee Chiefs 1. Our announcers have been Joe Malagrana, you, Jacob Millard, me, our silent reporter Aiden Collins, Option 2 crew being Christian Barnaba, our alumni volunteer being Jeff Price, and student crew Vanessa Sansini, Noah Kramer, and Ryan Finch. This has been LDTV. You all should have a wonderful, wonderful day.